EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Let's take it inside his own 40. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Dolphin football. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A legacy player in the NFL, Cedric Wilson, 602 yards last season, nearly beat his father's best season when he played in the league. The Miami Dolphins, they're betting that Wilson can surpass not only his dad, but become a big-time player in their revamped passing game. Nice catch there for a 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chase Edmonds. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's go, baby. Once again, all right, go get him now. Come on, baby, rock and roll. They can't beat us straight up.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now a man in his second season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here, as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing on second down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They can't stop us.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Let's go. I got you, baby. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's hit it. Get it, baby. Oh, let's turn it up, baby. Listen here. Let's roll. What we got? You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua now on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Here's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
How about that tip ball going their way? They've got to have a lot of confidence because so far, seems like everything is going their way.
On the other side, they're just hoping that second half it's a little bit of flip the script.
Yeah, let's see if they can hang in there mentally because sometimes when things go against you so much in the first half, it's hard to bounce back.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Tua.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Isaiah Simmons was there in coverage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw is Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught by Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
To throw again on second down, Murray to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now he's forced out right, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point good by Prater, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Wilson's got it complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And it's 3rd and 4.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tua on 4th down.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tua going to throw.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. On target over the middle to Hill.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He completes it to Wilson.
Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That pass complete to Moore. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They don't get nothing.
Second and 5. Here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Connor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Murray now to throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They're going to run this with a tight end. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Play fake. Murray.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Cards have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Let us dictate. That's right. Let's go,
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. On play action, here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play action, now it's Tua. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert to about the 48-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Murray. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
Showtime, baby.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray off play action. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you...
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Let's go do this thing, baby. Let's go, fellas.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray to air it out again. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here's Murray from midfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Murray. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some
Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Working his way in there that time, Melvin Ingram to make the stop. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.